sadly, for our last session of this really inspiring for me personally today event. I will do just a short wrap up after this last presentation, but now it's really once again a great pleasure to welcome Vesela Malinowska from ADD Bulgaria, Vice President of Marketing. Hi, Vesi.
Hello everyone. Hello, Ivan.
You are still in the US, right?
Yes, still in the US. It's our last day, actually. We're leaving today.
Oh, thank you so much for your engagement and really, sparing some time to be with us on those 2 days. Well, we're going to bring back the talk when it comes to transforming asset-intensive industries, utilities. And I really liked what you said yesterday, that actually what types of solution ADD is creating, they are really tangible in some way and very some of the first step of the beginning of a maybe greater digital transformation to a company. So I hope you will be able to share more about that with us now. So the floor is yours. You can share your screen with the presentations that you've already sent to us.
Just a second.
There is an arrow
yes.
there.
Okay. I think it's open now.
It's coming. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, we have it. You can start. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. So hello everyone. Thanks for whoever is still on. Thanks for staying for the last presentation. I guess everybody is tired already. I'm not going to take very long, and fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not an engineering person, so I'm not going to dive into deep technical stuff and details, but hopefully you'll be able to understand everything that I'm talking about. I'm sure you will. So our title, the title of this session is here: Explore the Unknown Side of Infrastructure, and this really is sum up of what we do, and probably the benefit that our solutions bring to our customers is that it allows them to really see the things that and hear the things that they couldn't or haven't been able to so far. So yes, I believe that digital transformation is all about that, exploring new and conquering new horizons for various sides of in various aspects of digital transformation, including the asset-intensive industries. So just a few words about ADD, so that you know who is presenting and from what standpoint. We were established in 2006, and we are a family-owned company. Our main focus is to deliver, integrate, and also to develop our own solutions for Internet of Things and digital transformation. Our main focus is to work in the industry and the energy sector. What is our vision? Actually, it has always been to make our customers and make them believe that reasonable resource consumption is the future, and it can be achieved through transparency and insights. And all this will bring about really tangible benefits like cutting waste and improving performance. So actually, the several solutions that we are mastering right now are the, as I mentioned yesterday, smart metering solutions. It is the advanced metering infrastructure, actually. This is our main and core business. And we believe that it has a lot of future in it, and it is really the basis of the digital transformation of the electric utilities or the water utilities. And it is really what companies will step on in order to build even deeper digital transformation. Also, smart city integrations is our next most successful solutions. Specifically, we start with the smart street lighting, which is also the basis of digital transformation of cities now. Because building the network of the street lighting solution is the first step towards integrating other applications for smart cities, like smart parking or smart waste collection and stuff like that. Also, we offer our customers retrofit measurement. This is really meant for customers that are in their early stages of realization that they have to move into the direction of something digital to happen in their company. It is really a very simple and cost-efficient solution that builds upon the conventional metering infrastructure. And it allows for our customers to basically see something tangible and something and to make something very easily out of the existing infrastructure and to move a little bit on the next level of digital in their digital journey. And the last solution that we really are going to focus on in the future is the monitoring and control of electrical infrastructure and substations. I will explain a bit later about why we are going to put a lot of focus on this solution in the future. It is really in the presentation in a few slides. These are some of our numbers in accomplishments. Really, what is most impressive is the biggest number, of course, which is the number of smart meters that we have installed. Actually, the group that we are part of, ADD Group, has installed about 8 million smart meters worldwide, which is really making the technology and provider and the solution recognizable, and not only that, but also very stable. And results are guaranteed with our technology. So just to explain why we think that advanced metering infrastructure is the basis of digital transformation of energy electric utilities is because the digital transformation that we are hearing now and we are seeing now, what they talk about it all the time in the electric utilities, is moving forward thanks to the smart meters and other devices, intelligent devices that are on the grid and installed in the medium voltage and the low voltage as well. Because the meters and sensors that have been installed give the opportunity for the utilities and companies to really collect very valuable data, very important data, so that it is actually big data that in the future they need to make sense of. I mean, all this collected data has to be processed and analyzed so that the assets and the grid can actually make decisions and to make operations by itself. This is like the automation of we're talking about the automation of the grid. So the technology, the grid and the assets will be able to perform such processes and such activities based on the smart meters and sensors and the analytics and all the software tools that will be added to the data, and will work with the data that comes from the meters and sensors. Actually, this is something very important because yes, we are right now here in the US visiting one of the biggest energy events in the world, which is called Distributech. It actually showcases various companies showcase their solutions in the distribution grid. All of them focus on what they will do with the data. They really showed some pretty nice demos of their solutions about automation, about intelligent distribution, about things like that. But we continue to see that some of the companies, and there are still a lot of utility companies out there who haven't started even yet to substitute their conventional metering infrastructure with smart one. And this is really something that has to be addressed. Or the other case is that they have started with this process, with such rollouts. They have substituted a lot of their asset base with new smart meters, but they cannot take advantage of it because they don't realize what benefits it brings. And as probably you've discussed with your other guests today about, it's not about the tools. It's not only about the tools that you provide to your customers. It's about how the customers engage with them. And the customers, I mean the companies that use the tools and that they implement their tools in their operations. So yes, we've had also partners and customers who have installed such solutions, smart solutions, smart metering or whatever, and still they are not taking full advantage of it. And as we discussed yesterday in the panel, there needs to be some level of preparedness in the organizational processes and structure, and the people that work with these solutions need to be committed, and they need, all of them has to give their buy-in, so that they really reap any kind of benefits that the smart solutions and digital solutions bring to them. So yes, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done in this direction, but we really aim as a company, as an integrator of smart solutions, we really aim to be this kind of bridge between the solutions that we are presenting here, the tangible hardware and firmware stuff that needs to be installed in the first place, and also the very next level, the advanced digital transformation that will happen. So we really aim to be this kind of bridge. That's why we came here, to look for ideas, to look for partnerships, to look for connections, so that we can offer our customers not only the first level of digital transformation, building the hardware infrastructure, smart infrastructure, but also to be able to lead them and facilitate their process of fully reaching the potential of the digital solutions. Yes, smart meters bring a lot of data, like meter reading, data collection. All kinds of parameters are measured. They can be measured every 15 minutes, every 1 minute. You can imagine what kind of data this is. One of our advantages in the advanced metering infrastructure is that we work with open standards. Our solution can be integrated with other provider solutions. Like, this was really important in the industry, to be able to integrate your solutions with others, so that the companies are not very dependent on your solution only. And we're talking about very critical infrastructure and very big companies. They really need to have some security. And we provide interoperable solutions that, our solutions, you can interoperate with other provider solutions. One of our biggest success was to implement cybersecurity system, encryption communication, and key management system into our solutions. This was actually a requirement by one of our customers, and we are very happy that they really had this requirement, because in this way we managed to further develop our technology. And we can proudly say that we are one of the few companies that have implemented this in Europe and probably in the world. Just a few words about our retrofit measurement. It's actually a very simple solution, not an innovative one, but really, as we already mentioned, it is some kind of starting point. If companies are wondering how they can start with some level of digital transformation in terms of their asset management, yes, they can start with the retrofit measurement. This solution can be applied in marinas, like they can be applied in shopping malls, business centers, residential areas, all sorts of small or big or medium-sized buildings, let's say, or places that have metering infrastructure in there. Also, no, I'm not going to further describe this solution, because it's really nice and really simple, and it's not something complex, so everybody can understand how this works. I'd just like to add a few words about why we are going to focus on the low voltage monitoring. I just came across, in the next few slides, I'm using another company's slides because I really liked them, and it really explained very well why it is important for utility companies to pay attention on the low voltage side. For decades, utility companies have put a lot of attention and a lot of resources on the medium voltage. Like they implemented a lot of SCADA systems so that they can monitor and measure important processes and parameters there. However, we are seeing a really big revolution nowadays in the energy sector. And this revolution is caused by the advances in the technological innovations and also the government sustainability policies that are put out there. Government sustainability policies in terms of carbon neutrality. Carbon-free economy is the next big step of economies, countries, and continents even. So everybody's talking about this. And this will really bring a lot of changes and the challenges to the utility companies and grid. Now, you can imagine if you put out, if you install so many solar panels, so many electric car vehicles, and replace your heating system, let's say, with heating pumps. I mean, the fossil powered operations, you have to replace all of these operations with electrical powered operations. So this will put a lot of strain on the low voltage network. As you can see here, it is shown like a little town that is moving into the next direction with the renewable resources and renewable and electric vehicles. So what you can see is that the load on the transformer side will have some places and some local places that will have the overload or 100% load. And this puts stress and risks on the grid. Now you can imagine, you see here, the low voltage data points compared to the, here is the medium voltage actually that we talked about, and this is the low voltage data points. Now, utilities have put a lot of investments in the medium voltage. The SCADA systems that are there, and all the other assets that are there to monitor and work with them to actually perform all sorts of operations. And here are the new scenario that is already happening of the low voltage. You see a lot of substations, many more than the medium voltage. You see many more low voltage feeders on the field. Also adding our smart meters that are huge in amount. And add to that also the low carbon devices like electric vehicles, solar panels, and everything like that. So it is roughly about 50 times more data points that need to be monitored and need to be included in the monitoring stage. It is a lot of data, a lot of risks, a lot of problems that can occur. And how do we challenge and how do we actually address this challenge? There are 3 levels actually of digital transformation in this regard. We start with visibility, which is actually the monitoring. Then we move on to add another operation that can be performed automatically, control. And then we move to the final step of the digital transformation of the low voltage grid, which is the automation, full automation. So, in a nutshell, we are with our solution for monitoring, we are going to provide to our customers the visibility stage of the digital transformation and some sort of control. So we will be able to monitor with our solution various parameters in the low voltage substation. And also we will be able to perform some control operations like closing a relay or something like that. And yeah, this is, in summary, this is this is the reason why we are going to invest a lot in this solution, not only in developing the solution, but also informing the customers and educating the customers that they really need to pay attention to this. And we saw some pretty nice solutions out there in the exhibition that build upon this monitoring of the low voltage substation and building some very nice applications that unite all of these distributed energy resources into the traditional operations of the utility grid, and they present it in a very nice way, and utilities will be really facilitated in their daily operations, and it is really important for them to realize it. And lastly, I would like to touch upon our solution for street lighting, which is some kind of really successful solution of ours, because we've implemented it in various municipalities already. And we are really happy to see that customers are liking this solution. What do I mean by liking these solutions? This solution is they see reduction in their costs, not only by installing the LED lights. You know, the LED technology is really cost efficient, like energy saving. It is obvious and it is calculated in advance. However, our solution of street lighting management and monitoring is bringing additional cost saving, which cannot be calculated beforehand, precisely because companies and municipalities don't see the real state of their assets before they have installed our monitoring solutions. So yes, before starting off with a project for street lighting modernization and renovation and everything that you can calculate. You ask for engineers and electrical engineers to calculate how much you're going to save based on the assets that you have, on the street lights that you have. And then, of course, all the projects nowadays need to have some sort of autonomous system that can monitor and collect all the information from the street lighting infrastructure. And there comes our solution that, yes, it brings real value. And when customers ask us, how much can we save from your solution? We usually say, okay, it really depends on you. Because our solution, unlike the LED technology, which can be calculated how much it can save the customer, our solution is really about how the customer uses it. So municipalities have to make maintenance of their street lighting infrastructure on a daily basis. All sorts of problems appear, outages, lamps out of order, some other problems. And with our system, they can see that pretty easily and pretty quickly, because we send them every day a report. Apart from the email notifications, we make a summary of the state of the whole infrastructure during the previous day. And they can pretty easily, the maintenance team can pretty easily see what their tasks for the day are and what kind of problems they're going to struggle with. Are they going to be serious ones? Are they not going to be serious ones? How to prioritize their tasks, and what kind of tools they're going to need to fix a problem, how far they have to travel, how they can, this is really, really important for maintenance teams. Maintenance operations are going to become really expensive in the coming years, I believe, and I think it is certain, because of all the assets that are installed, because of labor cost that is increasing every day, and why not for companies and organizations and municipalities? Why shouldn't they explore possibilities and solutions that will help them reduce and become more efficient? Yes, efficiency is not the biggest priority and the top priority of organizations and companies, but it will be for sure. Yes, as I said, our street lighting solution can be integrated with other applications and become really, really good for cities and make cities smart. Solutions like waste management, tunnel lighting, resource management, parking systems, all sorts of applications that make the cities smart, maybe even transportation systems like smart mobility. It can also be integrated in the smart street lighting. And basically, that's from us, that's from our side and our solutions, and what we aim to do, what we try to help with our customers.
Thank you, Vesela. Really insightful presentation, and actually related to a topic that nowadays is really, really important: energy consumption, energy prices, energy shortage. And I think this is the moment where we realize that if we don't implement or have in place systems that save energy or optimize energy consumption, then nothing good is actually coming ahead of us. And in order to be able to be digital, you need to have electricity at least. so
absolutely, all of these innovations and green technologies that we hear about, and the goals that our policy makers put for themselves is really going to be challenging for electric utilities. And they have to still they have to be able to deliver efficiency. They deliver electricity in an efficient way. They have to be able to deliver carbon-free electricity with still maintaining stability and quality of the electricity that they're delivering.
Yeah.
And stability is really important. And it is the balance of the grid is really going to be challenged because of these new consumers that are put into the grid, like the electric vehicles and heating pumps and everything else. So yeah, challenging years are coming ahead, and we hope that together we can be able to solve all the challenges. Like we as a solution provider, utilities as solution user, and also the policymakers, we have to be united in the process of transforming the energy grid and the energy sector. It is really going to be transformed.
Totally agree with you, and I really like that we're coming to an end to our today event, really with partners and friends like ADD, because I really like your approach. You're a family company. You're a next generation leader. You're constantly investing in innovation, in branding, in knowledge sharing or knowledge receiving. When you're out there meeting other partners and trying to create a network for companies that can benefit from each other. So really thankful for everything that you've done and shared with us.
We are also thankful for your. We are also thankful for your assistance in our digital transformation. Because yes, because this event showed that actually that the digital transformation has to happen and will happen in various directions.
Yes,
and not only with solutions, but also the hardware solutions, but also with and not only in asset intensive industries, but also with any kind of industries.
Yeah,
we'll be
totally agree. Thank you, Vesela. Have a great time. Your last moments in the US, really to be productive, and have a safe trip back to Bulgaria. Really looking forward to see you again in person. And I will be just staying here for a little while just to wrap up. So I'm just saying bye to you. You can just
bye everyone, and thank you for this opportunity, Ivan, and have a great day and really a good event that you put up with your team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, well, we left alone. Everybody else left the stage. These are the final moments of Business.Digital.NOW, the first edition. I really hope that those 2 days, of course, not every one of you was able to be on all the sessions, but that is the good thing of having online event, because we are recording everything, we're streaming live, so everyone can enjoy the content after the conference as well, and being able to digest everything that we've said whenever he's free and ready. What we're going to do is we're going to transform the event page to a resource page, where we are going to put all the recordings and additional information, some wrap-ups and summaries from the sessions, and as well downloadable content from the speakers. So everyone that is registered for the event we will receive all the recordings and additional materials, and we're going also to be updating you about our next events. I want to thank to our headliners, Schneider Electric, who is an amazing brand, not only because they're transforming the industry, but because they try to transform people that work with or for them. HubSpot as one of the leading visionary brands for sharing knowledge and technology about how people can be better in serving other people in terms of client acquisition and client success. All other brands that were presented and all the others amazing speakers that have shared the knowledge with us. It was really thrilling to have you all. I was told not to do that, but I will invite Nona. All of the speakers are knowing Nona. She's from my team. And hey, Nona, can you come here just to say hi to our audience for just a final bye? That's her.
Hey, everyone. Nice to meet you.
So thank you so much for being with us. It was a real pleasure. Now, if you're thirsty, just go somewhere, enjoy, I hope, good weather, drink a beer or a cold wine, and hopefully you will have lots of thoughts on your mind about what happens those days. I hope we're going to be together very shortly again. So on behalf of all people in LimaCon, at LimaCon, thank you so much. It was an honor to host this event, to be able to collaborate and talk with these amazing experts, and of course, to bring to you their content and visions of the future. Don't be afraid of digital transformation. Embrace it. Be happy about it, and just digest, maintain, monitor, and of course work with technologies, because they're here for the humanity to be better in what they're doing. So thanks everyone.